think most
You
people...
gotta let me know if you're recording. I like to start when we start, and that's it, you know?
Yeah, exactly. It takes too much time. I mean, Max, you know, I'm sure, 49, you know that it takes a lot of time to put up videos.
It does.
Max did a great job of our conversation there last week. I thought that was really well done. And it's unfortunate that we can't seem to get more people tuning into your page, but I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to get more people to turn to...
Nah, the odds are against us. Without our website will never go viral. We haven't seen one red cent from it. No one's contributing. A couple of people did, and we thank them for that. If in case you're going to put this live, see, I don't know what to say. No? But listen, we're working against us. Okay, we can't win this. Okay, you got people who are lazy. They don't care. They want to do whatever they want to do. We're sitting here 24/7, night and day, working on this thing, spinning our wheels for no freaking reason. It's really starting to piss me off. I'm tired of it. People have to do their part. I'm pissed.
If they would just share the articles.
Their part. Whatever it is. You know? No one's having any fun. I'm having the most miserable fucking time of my life doing this shit. I really am. If you think this is fun to have a fucking website, you're out of your mind. Put that in the freaking video. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. My health is deteriorating. I can't take it anymore. How's that?
I could totally sympathize, Max. I know I even have a website which I haven't even worked on because it takes so much work just to keep a YouTube page running, and I like just being able to get videos up and get information across, and as long as YouTube is working, well, it's good enough for me at the time being. But boy, oh boy, we are up against, I mean, yes, the deck is totally stacked against us. I look at the top truther channels. I mean, if you eliminate people like Alex Jones...
How's that for Rant? All right, now let's see if we can get some people in here. I got to start recording too in a minute.
Yeah, you know, if you eliminate people like Alex Jones and Mark Dice, you're talking about people like ourselves that have 10, 20, maybe 50,000 subscribers, and that's it, right? And the rest of the community is all just obsessed with... the latest Jenna Marbles video, or the Young Turds, or whatever, man. You know, it's and as you know, I mean, like, we could put out really solid work, and it'll never get featured. It'll never get on the YouTube front page because they don't want us to be heard, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, you should see. Like right now, I have up and 25 views. How does that happen?
Yeah.
Yeah, enter. Yeah, it seems to be happening with just the truther videos. I noticed because I look at my subscriptions and I see the people with the truther channels are the ones that hardly get any views. Like it'll say 8 views and you'll have like 40 or 50 thumbs up, right?
They're sharing. We got thousands of people sharing to other thousands of people. It should go viral. Some stopgaps in place to prevent that from happening. I don't know exactly how it works, but it is not working correctly.
Yeah, I would wager to say that if your certain channel has been flagged, which no doubt all our channels have been, then you are never going to get the million plus views that some of these people get for their video game or latest celebrity gossip videos. And that's just the way they've stacked the deck. So, you know, if we're going to use their platform, we're just going to have to put up with their censorship, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's their realm. I mean, we're just intruding onto their realm. I mean, the devil works in the airwaves, right? We're just utilizing a little bit of his magic in order to spread the truth, I guess. So we're working in his realm. So today, I guess there was another shooting at Fort Hood, huh?
Yeah, I heard that.
I have no idea. I haven't been looking.
They confirmed 1 dead. And I heard the Wolf Shits are going on about it, saying it's very sketchy details, and they've got, so far, 1 dead, 15 injured or something like that.
I don't even have to look at it. Just say another shooting at Fort Hood. It's a fake. It's a phony. It's a fraud. That's all. Don't even look into it. Don't care. Don't want to see an article. Don't want to hear a newscast on it. It's a frickin' fraud. They all are.
Well,
you don't have shootings at Fort Hood. You don't have shootings at military bases. It's an impossibility. It does not happen. End of story. Don't even bother looking at it. Don't give it any attention. Forget about it. These people have to understand these shootings are fake, okay? 100% fake. There's nothing real about them. Absolutely, don't even go looking at it. I'm tired of it. I really am.
And they'll keep parading until they get everybody's guns.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I did a video today that I just finally got up on YouTube that was on the Connecticut gun grab dealing with Sandy Hook. And, of course, they use Sandy Hook as the pretext for grabbing the guns because that's the whole purpose of Sandy Hook, or one of the major purposes of the whole event. And I could totally see where Max is coming from because, like Max, I've covered a number of these false flags, thinking just recently to the Navy Yard's hoax that they pulled off, which had no photos, no nothing. It was just make-believe. But, hey, the mainstream guy on CNN says it happened, so I guess it must have, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well, there was a sketchy Navy Yard shooting not too long ago. They haven't really covered it a lot. It was about two guys and moving stuff for cargo or some kind of thing, and they were with two women prior to disappearing, and they seemed to be the same two women that the Malaysian pilots were with. You know, it's just, oh my gosh, it's such a woven web. How can we unravel it? We just can't. It's just lie within a little truth within twisted lies. Yeah.
They got an earthquake 7 hours ago in Panama, 6.0, 6.3.
Yes.
Aftershocks of the one in Chile, I guess, eh?
Yeah.
And I saw that there's been a lot of solar activity as well, so I spent an hour on the phone with my utility company, so I heard your state of mood.
Focus on things, but then again, what's there to miss? Because everything there's no mystery. You know, a shooting comes on TV. You don't need anyone to tell you it's fake. I don't care what's on that TV. Nothing. Even if they're telling you the truth, you don't listen to it, man. It's that simple. It's that easy, for God's sakes. That's all there is to it. It's bullshit TV. There's nothing on there for you. Nothing. Absolutely nothing for you on that TV. Absolutely. The news is 100% lies and deception. That's it. I don't care what it is.
It
pisses me off.
He's mad as heck, and he's not going to take it anymore.
He is. He is.
I totally
He's
see it, Max.
frustrated.
I mean, you know, unless you actually witness a shooting, you probably should not accept anything that comes off the boob tube, you know, period, because they are so adept at cooking up these tales and manufacturing bullshit, manufacturing witnesses, you know, and once you dig into it enough, like we have, you realize, well, you know, where on earth can you get real news from? You know, where can you actually find out what's going on? Because you sure as hell cannot trust any of the major news networks. And I've done work recently exposing some of the quasi-alternative networks like Democracy Now!, which are 100% bullshit as well. So it's pretty hard.
Well, you just look at the Fort Hood report currently, just right now, and in like the first couple paragraph, it says the Bells County Sheriff Office dispatched deputies and troopers from the Texas Department of Public Safety to a nearby post after receiving reports of active shooter. Sheriffs, anyway, they all headed out to the base and all that. Now, since when does an Army base allow the police onto it? Isn't that what the MPs are for? Since when does County Sheriff's Department have any active part in what goes on a military base? Right there, it tells me it's all baloney.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's just another example of you know, if just all you have to do is have a little bit of intelligence when you read these things, and a little bit of critical thought, and you can see how these stories right from the get-go don't add up.
Right. Because there's never a point where civilian police are active on a base, ever. These bases are full of guys with guns, and they can't even protect themselves. They got to call in the police? Come on. I don't believe it. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah,
You know
I'm a
what's
newbie
crazy?
to be to coordinate anything. I'm just fried.
What were
You
you
know
going to
what's
say
crazy?
there? Go ahead.
I was going to say, I've been feeling the same way. I wonder if they're doing some kind of like harp resonance because I was feeling exactly how Max was feeling the other day. Like, I feel like I'm digging a hole with a shovel, and the dirt just keeps falling back in on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
What are we doing?
it's difficult because we're the people.
Great audio.
As I said before, we make up the community that's actually questioning all this stuff. You know, if you subtract the Alex Jones and Mark Dice type characters, the real truthers that are out there are people like us, and we're the ones that have to kind of sift through all the bullshit and lies, and then, you know, we get this sort of understanding of how crooked and corrupt everything is. I mean, like, we can't trust our governments, we know that for sure, but we sure as shit can't trust the corporate media, who are pathological, if not homicidal liars. I mean, they lie about everything. So it's a lot of burden on our shoulders, and I think that's why you can get pretty down about it.
Yeah. Well,
when we all started, you know, when we had our 50, you know, subs, and our mantra was one mind at a time. But at a certain point, I think we thought that it was going to take off, and that those one minds would help foster 10 more minds and 10 more minds, that it would extrapolate out, and the work wouldn't be so. But I feel like my job now is just as tough as it was when I had 50 subs.
You know, but I got to recognize that we have some really, you know, I know that I have a couple subs that are amazing at sharing stuff, Spirit Wolf and Dana, and just a few of them that just go crazy with sharing this stuff. You know, a lot of people view our stuff and go, yeah, okay, I agree, I don't agree, but that's it. They don't share it, they don't spread it. You know, if you agree, share it. If you don't agree, comment, let us know. Max doesn't do comments. So if you get a response to a comment, 90% of the time it's me, because I'm interested in hearing what you have to say. Max is so focused on putting the materials up there, making them professional. You know, we work on subject content together, but he does the final take on it, puts it up, and it looks beautiful. He finds the pictures, he does the work on that. We research as a team, but the final production is Max and me. I take care of emails and responses, and I get overwhelmed a bit by that sometimes, and the research. So it's a joint effort, but it needs to be a team on the outside, too, of people sharing. I mean, Jeff, you've got some incredible information. How do you find that your subs are sharing? Are they sharing your material? Do they thumb it up and leave it, or do they anything?
Yeah, I think as of late it's been going pretty well. I seem to be reaching more people, and you know, just there seems to be more sharing going on. I mean, I'll see some bigger channels come onto mine and share, which helps, because then you get a lot of people coming in saying stuff like, well, thank you very much for sharing this. I didn't even know this channel existed, and now I found another good place to get information. So
Right.
I think that like what we're doing now is part of how we need to work together in order to spread this information. I mean, one of the things that I do, if you look on my YouTube page, is I put a whole bunch of other YouTube channels up on my featured channels to try to create a sort of network of people.
You think you can make this better? There's lag. You went out for like 15 seconds, so now when I was talking, you're still talking.
Sorry, Max. Yeah, you know,
it's Skype.
I just I can see the positivity happening, but at the same time I see where Casey's coming from, where it still feels like you have to work just as hard. I mean, it's not like, you know, like you see these pop culture type channels and they could just fart out a video about absolutely nothing at all, and you know, people will just flock to it. Of course, it'll get featured and you know, get all kinds of promotion. And yet we can sweat away, you know, day and night trying to disseminate this really important information, and it's a constant uphill battle.